my message to people just in general is lighten up, chill out a little bit. I like to make fun of just about everything. I don't have like a one theme or anything. We've had a lot of shit happen, especially in the last couple of years. And I think that if you can take a step back and laugh at that and laugh at some things, it's gonna help you just get through the day. And so my whole thing is I do easy. My comedy, like, you can take off your thinking cap. I'm not gonna make you think hard when I do comedy. My goal is just to make you laugh. And at the end of the day, I think if people just laughed more and enjoyed life a little more, then I think we would all be better for it.
How you guys doing? All right? All right. Winter's coming, huh? Time to say goodbye to the COVID patio. You guys like those patios? The ones they put right in the middle of the street? You like those? It's like, what would go nice with this daiquiri? Some Hastings bus exhaust. I think that would be delicious. I just can't enjoy my dessert unless there's a cyclist slapping the hood of a cab 4 feet from my head. I like that. I like public transit. I took a break from public transit, right? Took about a year and a half off there. Came back, and I can't tell you how much I missed having someone with a bleeding mouth just take a run at me, you know what I mean? Keeps you sharp. Like, I like when I get on the bus and there's a crazy person on the bus. A lot of people don't like that. They get uncomfortable. Not me. I love it. So when there's a crazy person on the bus, you never know what stop their enemy's gonna get on, right? You ever seen that? Just two hyenas squaring off in the downtown east side? Let's go, baby. You know you're in a bad neighborhood when you hear someone playing music from a bicycle. That's the measure, I think. That's how you know. It's nice to travel again. It's nice to get back out and travel. I just got to go to Winnipeg. Yeah. Winnipeg, where they like their beer the same way they like their arguments. Domestic. Right? Nice flying, right? Being on an airplane. Right? I used to be terrified of flying. Terrified. Right? Then COVID happened, 2 years off, get back on an airplane, not afraid of flying anymore. And I don't think that's because I overcame my fear of flight. I think I overcame my zest for life. I don't care what happens when I get on that tube anymore. You want to bounce this thing off the side of a mountain? Let's go! Let's make a liar out of everybody who said I'd drink myself to death. Let's do it. I don't even drink on the airplane anymore, because I'm one of those people that's like, one drink to take the edge off, 4 more to put it right back on, you know what I mean? Like, beginning of that flight, I'm gonna be very kind to the person beside me. I'm asking them where they're going and whatnot. By the time we're landing, I'm gonna be explaining to you how I actually won all of the fights I've lost in my life. But on my flight recently, I had a pilot with no confidence in his own abilities, right? And you could tell, because every time I made an announcement, it would start with a sigh. Right? He'd be like, we're about to rip through an air pocket, grab onto something. I'm like, oh my God, put your chest out, man, let's go! Like, when I get on an airplane, I like to listen for a strong pilot's name. That's what I like. That's what makes me feel good on the airplane, a strong name. I was flying one time, guy comes on, he goes, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain for the evening, Cliff Schaefer. I'm like, oh yeah! That sounds like a guy who takes his shirt off for turbulence, you know what I mean? Just blasts his delts and hammers the clouds. One hand on the wheel. He's not flying a plane, he's riding a bull, baby. Another time I was flying, guy comes on, he goes, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain for the evening, Pip Diller. I'm like, we're dead! And if it's a female pilot, same thing. I want the same thing. I want a good, strong name, like Barb Backlund, you know what I mean? Type of woman that makes you take a shower before you go down on her. That's who I want flying that plane. It's nice to travel. Nice to travel. When I got here to Vancouver and I got to my hotel, they checked me into the wrong room. They checked me into someone else's room that they were already actively using. They just gave me a key to someone else's life. Do you understand that? I walked in, there was nobody in there, thank God. I tried on 2 or 3 dresses and I left like a gentleman. Right? But what a mistake to make, right? Checking somebody into someone else's room. Imagine they checked a family into my room while I'm there. All right, Dad's shuffling the boys in after a long drive. They see that the microwave's unplugged. They take 2 more steps, cords around my neck, just holding a soft penis over a garbage can. Right? Like, that's a different car ride home for that family, isn't it? Dad, what was he doing in there? Son, there comes a time in every man's life where it becomes increasingly difficult to climax using conventional methods, okay? What do you say we listen to the windshield wipers for a bit, huh? Another time I got checked into a hotel and I got there and there was a hockey tournament happening, hundreds of kids running around the hallways. I get up to my room, I check the view from my room, and it's just the hotel swimming pool. Bunch of kids swimming. I'm like, did the front desk take one look at my mustache? And we're like, we got a view for you, buddy. We're gonna take care of you here at the Hilton. I didn't want that, okay? I just wanted to swim. But I had to make sure there was no kids in the pool, so I had to check, right? Because I look like this. I don't want to be the middle-aged guy just doing the frog stroke through the middle, just eyes over the water. So I had to check. But I got ready to swim before I checked, right? So I creeped up to the window, no shirt on. It was weird, man. It was dark in my room. I don't know what the hell was happening. And I just cracked the curtain like this. And as I did it, there was a father just drying his son off. And he looked up and we locked eyes. And like the boogeyman, I just went behind the curtain. It's like a horror movie. I took 2 breaths, opened it back up. Dad was right there. I was like, oh my God. Guys, I've been Jarrett Campbell. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
I feel great, man. I always love when it's done. Being done is the best part of comedy. The audience was great. So much fun. They were really into it, which is like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was worried about doing this interview with you after because I thought if that went terribly, this might be the most embarrassing moment of my life.